got your dang hands in every pocket of my clothes. You dead? You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Oh, don't you know? Don't you love him sometimes? You're dead. You're you better pay attention. You're sitting up there like a fool's convention. You dead. You're my dad. You're my dad. You're my man. Woo! Whoa, don't you know? Don't you love him sometimes? You know good sons of a dead hands, you've been forest orders! Ah, to tear your no good goddamn pre-ambulatory bone frame and nail it to your government walls! All of you! Dead! Gum! Got an itch and you want me to scratch and you dead! Well, you dead! You're dead. You're dead. You sorry sons of snitches. You got your hands in every pocket of my prison. You dead. You're dead. You're dead. Love me. Woo! Oh, don't you know? Oh, don't you love him sometimes? Whoa, whoa.
I'll roll these fish with some cornmeal.
Don't you like it out here, son? Living out here with your pa. Why, you can take up cussing again. I ain't got no objections. Why, you can smoke your pipe. You ain't got to eat off no plate.
Well, it can be right jolly. You didn't drink so.
Son, can you do me a favor?
Well, sure. What is it, Pap?
Can you remember your daddy from a better day?
Oh, now don't talk like that, Pap. We've had some pretty good times. Take it all around.
Yeah, but that old government. Just when a man's got his son all raised up, ready to go out and work for him, that government's got to come and try to take him away. What kind of government is that? Son, you stand still while I'm trying to talk to you. That's how they teach you act, isn't it? Well, there ain't no end to your air.
Now, hold on, Pap. Let me take you back to your talk.
What's that?
It's a broken stick, Pap.
No, it's a cotton mouth. I've been bit by a cotton mouth.
You ain't been bit. You just been bit by that 40 rock.
They're all over me. Get 'em off. Get 'em off me.
Now, come on, Pap. Here, just lay down here. Rub this over you, and I'll go get you a sip of water.
You've gotten so big and strong. I remember you when you were just a day.
Oh, that's great, Pap. I'm sleeping. It was the first night that I ever thought about running away, but I just couldn't leave Pat here like this. So I went to the window to see if daylight would come. This night ever end.
Angel of death.
Oh, crud.
You're coming from the children. I'm going to kill you.
Pat, hey, calm down. This is me, Huckleberry.
You ain't going to kill my son Huckleberry. No, I know you know his name. No. Tired. I'll kill you later.
Then I got to thinking about Judge Thatcher and that money and all the trouble that it caused me. Next day when Pat went to town, I did something so bloody and so nasty that I probably shouldn't tell you about it, but no, I will anyway. I went out and caught myself a hog, and then I chopped down the front door to the cabin. Then I slit the pig's throat and spilled blood all over everything, so it looked like somebody broke in and murdered me. Ooh, I threw in all the fancy touches. Tom Sawyer couldn't have done it better. And as Tom always said, a man's best friend is a hog.
Well, I always heard, but I ain't too sure, that a man's best friend is a man's cur. I kind of favor the hog myself, but I ain't the hog. Well, a hog ain't nothing but a porky thing, with a porky feet, with a nosy ring. Big old big folks are, but I ain't for the hog. Well, if you took the notion, I bet. Take a hog, you make a hell of a bed. You can teach him to ride and hunt. You can plan him up and let him sit in front.
Then I grabbed some matches, my cigars, my spyglass, and headed over to the Illinois side.
Well, in the scheme of things, but when things go, you might get bit by the old fighter, but not that general boyfriend. How about a hair for the hog? Fellow with a hog and a cognac. Fellow was terrible, as a matter of fact. That hog was a funny sucker, though. How about a hair for the hog? Wouldn't take the notion, I bet. Hog smoked a cigarette. Well, it might take a little bit of time, but hell, what's time to do a hog? I see it, it looks like this. Either you ain't or either you is. So true blue or a swine, folks. How about a hand for the hog? Thank you.
The sky looks ever so deep when you look up into the moonlight. And it looked late. It smelled late, if you know what I mean. Just me and the drift logs and the moon. But when I got to Jackson's Island, it was awful lonely over there, so I slept for the better part of 3 days. I was woken up by this deep boom. And then through my spyglass, I seen there was a ferry boat crossing the river, and they were shooting off cannons to make my body rise to the top. And then they had loaves of bread loaded with quicksilver, because that's supposed to go straight down to a drowned carcass and stop. And then I know my plan had worked, and they thought I was dead. Why, there's the widow, and Miss Watson, and Judge Thatcher, and Pap. Ha! Even Tom Sawyer's there. Why, the look on their faces. But then when everybody left, it got lonely on that island again. And I got to thinking, well, it's just me here, and I'm the boss of it. And then I thought, here's a place where a body doesn't have to be nobody but himself. I buried somewhere sitting underneath some tree somewhere, maybe wishing, or maybe sitting someplace just wishing I'd fish. Oh, I buried to hereby declare myself to be nothing else other than exactly what I am, and I'll never change for no one, no matter what they say. If I want to smoke in church, I'll smoke. If I want to pray, I'll pray. Oh, Uncle bury me to hereby declare myself to be nothing ever other than exactly what I am. And I'll never change for no one, no matter what they say. To go to school, I'll go. If I wanna stay away, I'll stay away. Uncle bury me to hereby declare myself to be nothing ever other than exactly what I am. Nothing ever other than exactly what I am. Well, Jim.
Get back in the river where you belong. Don't do nothing to old Jim. That's always your friend.
It's just me, Jim. Oh, look, Barry.
You ain't a ghost issue?
Oh, Jim, of course I ain't a ghost. Touch me and feel me if you don't believe me. Pack went crazy and tried to chop me up with his hatchet, so I had to fake the whole thing. Well, I talked along, but Jim kind of just stood there. Finally, he said,
See those birds flying low? That means rain. Let's go to my camp.
so I followed Jim to a lean-to he built on the Illinois side. Let's hurry, Jim, that rain's coming. Wow, Jim, this is a mighty nice place you got here. And that must be the biggest catfish I ever seen put out the Mississippi River.
Found them on my trout line this morning. I was just getting ready to clean them up.
Well, I ain't never seen a bigger one. And say, what's all this stuff?
Trash can floating down on the high water.
I'll say. Wow. Here's a calico gown, and there's some cigars, and well, look at that raft.
That can floating down too.
Say, Jim, what are you doing?
You would tell on me if I was to tell you?
Now blame me if I would, Jim.
Well, Miss Watson, I'm saying to myself. But lately I noticed there's been a slave trade around the place of the night you was killed, I creeped to the door and I heard her tell me that she's gonna send me out in Florida. Now she don't want to, but she can get $800 from me. And it's such a large stack of money she can't refuse. I never hear the rest out like out. A big fish like this will eat all sorts of trash in she is.
I'll say. Here's a spool.
And a horseshoe?
Yeah. Say, what's this?
Must have been in there a powerful long time to hold it over so.
Wait, Jim. Why, this is gold.
Gold?
It's a Spanish doubloon. Why, Jim, I reckon this fish could be at least 100 years old. You reckon so?
I do. He go along on the bottom. He get older and older and bigger and bigger. He eat little fish. Maybe he hit before people come. When there was nothing but that big river. Oh, I'm going down on that river. To Cairo, where the Mississippi joins the Ohio. Going down on that raft, and I'm getting my freedom.
Well, I'm going with you, Jim.
You getting powerful out of trouble.
No, Jim, don't talk about that. I'll just tell people that you belong to me, and that way nobody will bother us.
You do that for me? You're a friend.
I'll tell you what. Storm's clearing up, so you stay here and provision the raft, and I'll head over to the Missouri shore.
What you want to do that for?
Oh, just to see what kind of trouble I can get into.
Here's the notion. When you put this on, maybe it goes girl.
Well, that's a plain good notion, Jim. Let's give her a try. Oh, yeah. This way nobody will recognize me.
You gotta go by night, make sure nobody sees you.
Oh, don't worry about me, Jim. I'll be fine.
This ain't no time to be playing fool.
Well, of course I shouldn't have gone, but I was just dying to see what everybody was saying now that they thought I was murdered. When I got to the Missouri shore, I seen a light shining out of the window of the shanty, and then peeping through, I seen that there was only a woman inside, so I knocked on the door, and then I made up my mind that I was going to be a girl.
Who might you be? Sarah Williams. What are you doing out so late, child?
Oh, you may know my father, Abner Williams. He's not from these parts. Do you know him?
No, but you come on in and rest a spell.
Oh, well, thank you, ma'am.
My husband will be home in half an hour. He can help you find Miss Abner Williams. Here, don't you want to take off your garment?
Oh, no, ma'am. Say, I suppose you heard about the murder of this boy Huckfin?
Indeed I have.
Well, who do you think done it?
Well, at first, some say his father had done it. Here. Thread this needle for me.
my parents are dead.
Try to remember it, George. Don't forget and tell me it's Alexander. Bless you, child. I won't tell on you. You are safe with me. Just be glad you ain't that runaway slave named Jim.
What, Jim?
Some say he murdered him. Well, I saw some smoke over yonder on what they call Jackson's Island, where nobody ever goes. And I says to myself, likely it's not that slaves hiding over there. There's a big reward. And my husband with another man get a gun and borrow a boat. They'll be heading over there at midnight.
Well, I gotta be going myself, man, but there's folks out in Goshen who'll take real good care of it.
Well, go then. You ain't any sort of girl. I reckon you might pull men. Only when you thread a needle. Hold the needle still and poke the thread. That's what a girl does. And don't forget your name now. Sarah Mary Williams, George Alexander Peters.
I got back to the island in a hurry. But when I got back, Jim was still fast asleep. Jim! Get off your afters! We ain't got a minute to lose!
How do you get off the fence, boy?
Oh, forget that! Just shove her out while I into that hole, Jim! One, two, three!
Look out for me, oh muddy water. Your mysteries are deep and wide, and I got me for going someplace, and I got me to climb on your back and ride. You can look for me when you see me coming. I may be running, I don't know. I may be tired of running fever, but I'll be heading south to the mouth of the Ohio. So look out for me, oh muddy water. Your mysteries are deep and wide, and I got me for going someplace, and I got me to climb on your back and ride. Well, I've been down to the pain and sorrow of no tomorrow's coming in. But I put my pole to the real bottom, and I got to find someplace to find myself again. So look out for me, oh muddy water. Your mysteries are deep and wide, and I gotta be for going someplace, and I gotta be to climb on your back and ride. Look out for me, oh muddy water, muddy water. Your mysteries are deep and wide, and I gotta be for going someplace, and I gotta be to climb on your back and ride. Look out for me, oh muddy water. Your mysteries are deep and wide. I gotta be for going someplace, and I gotta be to climb on your back and ride.
We'll travel by night, and 8 nights should fetch us down the Bay Road, where the Mississippi meets the Ohio. Well, then we'll sail this old raft, maybe, and then catch us 2 steamboat tickets up north to the Free States. Won't that work?
Give me your left hand.
You know all the signs, don't you, Jim?
I know most every one there is.
Well, tell me what you see.
Considerable trouble and considerable joy.
Oh, well, that ain't no help. Well, but don't worry, we're gonna make it because we got luck.
So long as we don't do nothing foolish.
Well, what you mean, like looking over at the new moon over your left shoulder?
Touching a snakeskin wishbone.
Now, trust me, looking at the new moon's a whole lot worse. Old Hank Bunker did it and bragged about it. Not 2 years later, climbed up the water tower and then fell off. And he laid himself in a sort of a lair, and they had to slide in between 2 doors for a coffin.
Look yonder, some up ahead.
By now, the river was still in flood, and everything was come down. Hey, Jim, look over here. There's a house tilted over like it. A steamboat killed herself on a rock.
And the dead body.
Hey, I ain't never seen a dead body before.
Don't look at it, it's too ghastly. let him go on his own way.
Get out of the way, Jim.
Do you want him to come back and haunt us? A dead man who ain't buried is more likely going hunting.
Well, that sounded pretty reasonable, so I didn't say nothing else about it. After that, me and Jim pushed the raft up into this little cove, and then I spent the whole rest of the time telling Jim about all the kings in the world.
I never knew there were so many kings. Only ones I knew about was King Solomon, and unless you count the kings on the deck of cards. Ain't no kings in America, though, is there?
Well, some say that King Louis XIV of France had a son named the Dolphin, who come over here when his paw got his head chopped off.
But you said there ain't no king, so what would he do?
Well, he could join the police force, maybe, or teach people how to speak French.
And why don't they just speak like we do?
Oh, Gino, but don't even get me started. You wouldn't understand a word of it. Say, suppose somebody were to come up to you and say, Parlez-vous français? What would you think?
I don't think I think nothing. I just bust him in the head.
But, Gino, he's not calling you anything. He's just asking you if you know how to speak French.
Well, why don't we just say it?
He is